This is Ashton Marcus, and I'm on location at North Coast Repertory Theater for the West Coast premiere of Way Downriver. Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Richard Baird. I've been acting around the country. I've performed at the Old Globe, Oregon Shakespeare Festival, Chicago Shakespeare Festival, and done a lot of shows here at North Coast Repertory Theater. So the itinerant actor life. I played Willard Akins. Akins is serving 15 years to life for a botched train robbery. He lives in Mississippi, and in this play he's been sent out to help the relief workers during a flood. I think the great thing about this show is that it's theater. I mean, it's really what live theater does best. It plays on the imagination. There's a bench and a paddle, and that's a boat, and that's the one thing theater can do that film really can't. And I think that's one of the real beauties of this piece, is that it's very theatrical. Parchman State Penal Farm, which is the jail that they're set in, is very famous for not really having a lot of cells. There was one cell block, but it was really a very large plantation, essentially. But yeah, I mean, it's a very interesting thing that we know about prisoners in general, is that once they get used to that kind of life and being told what to do and what to eat and where to go, there are some people who don't know how to handle the real world when they're back out. So yeah, I think that's a big part to do, certainly with my character in the play.
Well, I loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you very much.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Benjamin Cole. I played Tommy in Way Downriver, William Faulkner's old man, and I'm artistic associate at North Coast Repertory Theater on top of being a professional local San Diego actor. Tommy is kind of a high-strung, wild-card prisoner. He's a feisty devil. Viewers should definitely come to see the show for an exciting, active, epic adventure way downriver with some live acoustic folk music underscoring a passionate language that's combined with adapter Edward Morgan's amazing words and William Faulkner's beautiful story.
You know, as a radio guy, I'm always interested in the old-time radios where basically there's nothing. You don't see anything. It's just an actor basically describing things. And they actually bring you to scenes of you're in Texas or Mississippi, you're in the river and all that. I felt a little bit about that today.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This story is, the imagery of the language is paramount, and it really comes to life in a fantastic new reimagining of this story by William Faulkner. So if you've ever been afraid of William Faulkner, there's nothing to be afraid of with this. This is an energized, exciting adventure.
Yeah. Theater in general, what I'm impressed by is basically it has very complex endings. Mm-hmm. The ending here, I felt good about the ending. I mean, you might not consider it a happy ending, but I felt actually pretty good about it.
Yeah, this ending's real tough. Not going to give anything away. You got to come see it to figure it out, but or read the novella, and even this story gets a new twist on it as well. But it's life is hard, and people have to make some very challenging choices throughout their life. But it's all about the journey that gets you there.
One last thing, there was actually a very deep philosophical question about prisons. Not all prisons are physical prisons. Some of them don't have walls, but they're still prisons. What do you think about something like that?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. All of the characters in this play are trapped in their own different internal emotional prison, as well as the physical literal prison that several of the prisoners are in.
Once again, I loved your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with
Sarah Fettgater. I'm here from New York City. I've worked at regional theaters all over the country, and I'm really happy to be. This is my West Coast premiere as well as Way Downriver's. Play Ellie. Ellie is a 8-month pregnant woman who is rescued off of the roof of a house while the Great Flood of 1927 is happening, and she's rescued by a convict who helps find her a safe place to give birth, and they find a connection, and he helps her better her life. Ooh, what should they expect? Lots of theatrical action, incredible characters, and a story that you really get sucked into.
Yeah, I liked the piece a lot, basically. I thought it was like reading a novel where the imagination kind of stretched out. And again, I felt myself almost like at a bayou, rivers going by me and all that. So I saw a lot of scenery, even though, again, there was not a lot of scenery. There's a lot of acting that presented, I guess.
Yeah, we use all different theatrical tricks. Our lighting and sound is fantastic. Really makes the show, and the direction's just brilliant. It's been really fun to put together.
Also, there's a bit of a theme in there about prisoners, and that basically not all prisons are physical. Some of it's actually social, some of it's mental. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that's definitely one of the themes, that sort of the conscience, and I think it's really beautiful, and it's honest and human, and it comes across really wonderfully in the show.
Yeah, I don't want to give away too much about it, but I actually liked it a lot. All right, well, once again, I enjoyed the performance a lot. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you. Nice to meet you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
I'm Robert Grossman. I've been an actor all my life. That's as brief as I can possibly be without going into details, which go into details, which go into detail. It's like being in a hall of mirrors. If I were to start talking about my journey, I've already spoken too much about it now. And I supported the play with music, and I played Ike. He's a convict. He's been there for a long time. His crimes were connected with the moonshine industry, the illegal moonshine industry, and he's been behind bars a number of times. Oh, I love doing the show. Absolutely love doing the show.
Yeah, I love the colorful characters like yourself. You're a very good character actor, and also I love the dialogue where it described all the scenery, all the almost life in the South.
Yeah, I think that the North Coast. I mean, I'm really lucky to be in such a classy show, because it is very classy theater to me.
Okay. Once again, I love your performance. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you.
Hi, my name is Ashton Marcus. I'm with KUCI 88.9 FM in Irvine, and I'm here with...
Max Mackey. Grew up in San Diego. I've been acting in San Diego for about 25 years or so in local community theaters. I play 4 characters actually in the show. I play Deputy Buckworth, I play the Dr. Beaudry, and Scruffy Man, this is one of the swamp people, and one of the worker man with gun.
I actually really enjoyed your rendition of the deputy. Yeah, he was a pretty goofy character.
Yeah, he's not the brightest, not the sharpest tool in the shed. So to play a guy who's dumb but not too characteristic, you want to make him a real person still, even though he's clearly not bright. But thank you. Yeah, he's a fun character to play.
So if one of my viewers decide to come by and see this, what should they expect to see?
They should expect to see a really beautiful, poetic, beautiful story, a new story that I think that's always a fun thing to see in theater. You don't get to see a new play very often, and it's really beautiful a story, and it's exciting, very theatrical, and the music is phenomenal. Robert Grossman's music that just adds so much to the show, and yeah, I think it's a fun ride. If you come to the show, you'll have a fun ride.
You know, being a radio guy, I'm always fond of the old radios in which there would be nothing there. You can't see anything on the radio. There'd be nothing but an actor with his voice describing things, describing action, like maybe you're in Mississippi or going down a river. Mm-hmm. And I felt that tonight. How did you guys do that? How did you just bring us to another world?
Well, a lot of it is the language which Edward Morgan has taken, and a lot of it being William Faulkner's language and his language to create this story. I mean, you got some pretty great body of work to pull from, and helping create that story. The music, I think, again helps a whole lot to keep that setting and the poetry of the play itself. It just really takes you to the river, if you will. Yeah.
I think you're being a little modest. I think the acting was very good tonight.
Well, thank you. The acting. I'd like to say, all the actors are phenomenal in the show, and they do bring the words from the page to the stage. Yeah.
Once again, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed your acting. Thank you very much for being on the show.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Way Downriver will be playing at North Coast Repertory Theater from April 13th to May 8th. For more information, go to www.northcoastrep.org.